Hello, Manson students, and welcome to your next lesson about the brain. Today, we're going to talk about different jobs or careers that require you to be able to calm down your amygdalas in dangerous situations. So, let's refresh our memories about what each part of the brain does. The PFC, this front part of your brain here, prefrontal cortex PFC, helps you make good decisions. It is your wise leader. We also learned about your amygdalas, which we're talking about a lot today. Your amygdala is on the inside of your brain, and it helps you alert you to danger. It is your security guard, and it also helps you understand feelings and emotions. Last, we learned about our hippocampus. Your hippocampus is on the back side of your brain on both sides, wrapping around, and it helps you remember things. So today we're going to just talk about the amygdala for one and kind of the PFC because there are some jobs where you need to be able to stay calm. Why do we need a calm amygdala? Well, other than being in class and needing to focus and not wanting to say mean things to others, there might also be situations where you need your PFC to make good decisions for you. What jobs can you think of where you need to be calm and make good decisions? There's probably a lot. There's quite a few. Today we're going to focus just on the ones that I call first responder jobs. First responders are people who respond to emergencies before anyone else. They get there first, fastest. Can you think of which ones I'm talking about? Let's get started. First responders. We're going to talk about three different ones today. EMTs, or emergency medical technicians, and the higher level of that is called a paramedic. We're also going to talk about police and law enforcement and firefighters. So I'm going to briefly talk about each of these, and then you guys will find on your seesaws this presentation, and each slide has links to more information about these jobs if there's something you find interesting. Okay, let's talk about EMTs, emergency medical technicians and paramedics. Emergency medical technicians are the people who come when someone needs emergency medical attention. This can be if someone is injured, sick, has had a heart attack, or many other conditions. Their duties can include performing life-saving measures such as CPR. The most well-trained EMTs are called paramedics. They can provide even more extensive medical treatment before even reaching the hospital. Some EMTs also work in law enforcement or in firefighting, and we'll see that in a minute. But EMTs are required to stay calm in emergency situations because if their amygdalas are alerting them and freaking out, then they can't make good choices to help save the people that are hurt. EMTs are kind of like doctors, but out in the world. They don't work in a hospital. They work out of a truck, like you see in this picture here. And when someone calls 911 and is hurt or injured, or there's an emergency that they need medical assistance at, the EMTs will jump in this truck with all these medical devices in it and drive as fast as they can to help the person who needs help. If this sounds like something interesting to you, there's two videos here you can watch, and there's also two links down here about EMTs, one on Career Kids and one on Career One Stop. And these websites tell you a whole lot about what these jobs are, how much money you'll make, what kind of place you'll work in, how long you'll work, all of those different things that you would want to know about a job. So EMTs are really important. They help people stay safe by providing medical services in emergencies, but they really need to have a calm brain so they can make good choices when they are in a scary situation. Let's see the next one. Police and law enforcement. We are lucky enough here in Manson to have our very own police officer to help in our school building. His name is Deputy Hunter, and you may have seen him around. Make sure you say hi and tell him you learned about why it's important to have a calm brain as a police officer. Okay. Police and other people in law enforcement help us stay safe by preventing and investigating crimes and also arresting people who break the law. There are many different jobs in law enforcement, but one of them that needs a calm amygdala is a patrol officer, and that's kind of like Deputy Hunter. Deputy Hunter drives around in his car and watches for people that are breaking the law or helps people who need help in emergencies. And they are also usually the first people, along with EMTs, to respond to a crime in action or an emergency. Police officers will rush there to help. If this sounds like something interesting to you guys, here's some videos you can watch. There's also 2 links here, Career One Stop about patrol officers, like I just talked about, and also Career Kids about detectives, which is a more investigative, crime-solving kind of position. Not as much detectives don't respond as much to emergencies and scary situations, but I imagine they still need to have a calm brain to help them figure out what happened. So this job requires a calm amygdala because police officers often respond to scary situations. And if their brain is alerted and their PFC isn't able to help them make good choices, then they can't help. So they need to know how to calm their brains down for this. Let's take a look at the last career. It is firefighters. Firefighters respond to all sorts of emergencies, but are best known for putting out dangerous fires in buildings and in forests. They also help rescue people in danger, such as after car accidents, water or boat accidents, and medical emergencies. It is important for firefighters to be calm and work fast so they can help people stay safe. If that sounds interesting to you guys, watch these couple videos here that show you what it's like to be a firefighter in a couple different situations, or check out these links down here. There's one that says municipal firefighters. Those are people who work in cities and usually put out fires in buildings. And then there's also forest fighters on this last link. Forest fighters respond to fires in the woods or out in nature, in the fields. And that's what a lot of people do around here, is we get a lot of forest fires in our area, don't we? You guys probably saw that this summer with all the smoke. Firefighters need to have a calm amygdala and a calm brain because they are going out into really scary situations, not just accidents, not just crimes, but also scary things in nature, like huge forest fires that are dangerous. And they can't afford to have their amygdala alert them to danger when they need to be able to be safe themselves. So that is our last career today that we're going to talk about. Check out those links if they sound interesting to you guys. Remember that having a calm amygdala is something we practice. Firefighters, EMTs, police officers, they practice for their whole lives to be able to keep their brains calm and focused when they need to. Because if they didn't, they would be in danger or putting other people in danger. But also remember, they work really hard to get to that point, right? We may have a natural ability to keep our brains calm, but it does take practice. It's something you can learn, it's something you can work on. So if these careers sound fun to you, or sound interesting, like something you would like to try, practice keeping your amygdala calm so your PFC is in charge, even when it's hard. And we will learn how to do that in my future lessons with mindfulness and a few other techniques, calming techniques. So what I want you guys to do now on your Seesaw page is respond with a video or with a text response telling me what you thought about these different jobs, or tell me a job that you think of that may require a calm amygdala that I didn't talk about. Also tell me if you like these and what you would want to be when you grow up, if you pick one of these 3. Okay guys, I will see you on the next lesson next week. Bye.